Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector, and we'll get started on our next multiplayer unit tip section, and we are working with the Necrons, and the next unit we're going to discuss is the Tomb Blades. Or I should say are the Tomb Blades, since there are multiple units per squad. But first, if you're enjoying these videos, please give my channel a like and subscribe. It encourages me to post more content for you. So the Tomb Blades, these are the equivalent of the land speeders for the Necrons. They cost 100 points, so they are not very expensive. Each one has 85 health, 1 attack, 6 movement, 5 armor, and 10 evasion. Now the thing that makes these guys interesting is there is quite a bit of customizability depending on what you want to use them for. So in addition to being able to cross a lot of distance to be able to get and capture strategic points quickly, they start off with what's called a particle beamer, which has 8 attacks with 6 to 8 damage each, with an armor piercing of 2, optimal range of 3, and a base accuracy of 90%. So these are really meant for mowing down, Gretchen, other low tier forces, enemy scarabs, things that there's going to be a lot of low tier infantry in front of you with that armor piercing at 2. You also have to get fairly close, so it's going to be a lot of hitting and run. Not going to be doing much against anti-vehicle. Against really heavily armored guys, you're not going to be doing a lot. There's going to be a lot of poor damage, but again, for 100 points, that's not unreasonable. The second version is if you want to give them the Tesla carbine. This is 8 attacks with 6 to 8 damage with splash damage going to 3, so not nearly as good of the splash. Has an armor piercing of 2 and an optimal range of 4. Has a base accuracy of 75 and it falls off 5 accuracy per tile, but the big thing, like all the Tesla carbines, is it gives the living lightning ability, so each successful shot with this weapon has a 25% chance to arc to the nearby units, dealing 70% damage to those units, and that costs 10 extra points. So for 110 you get a very mobile living lightning weapon. Now they're not nearly as good as the Tesla carbines here, which do quite a bit more damage, 7 to 10, but these guys are still pretty good. So it's not the same weapon as the Immortals have, so just so there's no confusion there, because sometimes people get frustrated like, man, I thought these living lightnings did a lot more damage when I was using them as the Immortals. That's because it's not the same weapon. And then the last variant that you have is the Twin Gauss Blaster. Now this has 12 attacks. Each attack does 4 to 6 with an armor piercing of 4. So now this starts to do damage, a little bit of damage to vehicles, medium tier infantry pretty consistently. And the nice thing about these guys is it has a range of 4. All the way up to 8 with an 80% accuracy if you're on the optimal range, and it falls off 10. So this is like meant for a long range hit and run tactic. So it all depends, if you're going to be doing swarms, you're probably going to want to be bringing this. If you're not having enough points but you want a fast capping, then you could bring the twin particle beamer. Or if you want to sit back and snipe guys and do damage from range, then you want to bring the Twin Gauss Blaster. Now these guys are hovers, so they can get away and go around obstacles. And then they have 2 different abilities. The first one is the evasion engram, which gives them plus 20 evasion, which brings them up to 30% evasion at the cost of 30 accuracy. It only lasts for 1 turn and it has a 3-turn cooldown. And the other thing that these guys have are the nebuloscopes. It allows you to ignore partial cover penalties and gives you plus 3 range stability. And you can only use it twice per match because you only have 2 ammunition, and it has a 3-turn cooldown. So this definitely allows you to use these guys to get some pretty good attacks with good accuracy if there's some partial cover to be able to bypass that. So it's something that's frequently forgotten. You just run over an attack, but if there's some partial cover, you're not on big open terrain, you want to be able to knock this out and then get some increased damage here. So let's see what each model can do for us. And I think we did Necrons last time, so we'll move on to the Adeptus Sororitas. And we can set those guys up like this to be able to fly around. fact, we will move them before everybody else to prevent any shenanigans.
Heavy fire support. Immortals awaiting command. Setting position. Progressing.
From occurring. Oh, didn't work. I was trying to move them, but it just wasn't going. Now, the big thing to remember about the Tomb Blades that people sometimes forget is the Tomb Blades don't have a resurrection ability, so once one of their models dies, it's out for the count. So you do have to be a little cautious with them that way. Oh, shit.
Heavy fire support. Progressing. Immortals awaiting command. Progressing.
Going too quick.
I have waited for this.
Alright, let's set up your momentum gains.
Heavy fire support. Overwatch.
So there's the living lightning. Something just shot you. I assume he must have like a heavy bolter or something underneath there. So the Tesla carbine has the living lightning, which should allow you to get a couple kills over here. So why don't we start up with that? So got some kills there. We're going to pull you back. Start moving you up here. Launching into those guys. This is the particle beamer. So we'll bring you up to here, shoot into these guys. So decent damage, but it's not like amazing. What's happening is they're getting increased evasion with every attack I'm doing here. So it's getting progressively harder for me to land attacks.
Immortals awaiting command.
So maybe what I'll do is attack here and see if I can get the arcs to come across.
Heavy fire support.
So you got 38% chance to hit here, 55. Hit both of those ones with the canonist, nice. You just never let me down. Yeah, there's another one. I definitely need the canonist to die, so let's let you shoot into here. Now, unfortunately, that did give momentum bonuses to everybody else, but I still think it's worth it. Have you summon these guys down here.
Heavy fire support.
Let's see, there's a Sister Superior, the Celestians are still here. There's an Immolator way back there. So I might get myself flamed. I think we're going to pull you back down a little bit more. Infernal pistols are coming down. Hand flamers. Oh, they're unloading their big boys here. Oh, he's got a multi-melta. Interesting. Don't see him grab that very often.
The sound of our guns will herald their death.
Come on now.
Firing on target.
There you go.
Immortals awaiting command. Progressing.
Alright, we'll bring you over here. Fire into the immolator.
Setting position.
Yeah, all that smoke is definitely messing with me.
Progressing. Firing on target. Progressing. Heavy fire support.
Alright, let's see here. Tesla carbine. Let's bring you up to here. Alright, come over here. Good. Got all that extra HP from their abilities here stacking. Alright, that's 55. If I do this, I get you up to 61. Not enough to be able to knock them down, unfortunately.
Immortals awaiting command. Heavy fire support. Immortals awaiting command.
A little worried I'm going to get this guy killed, but we'll see what we can do. Not quite sure what all that minimal damage was there. Grazing hits, maybe? Those guys have heavy flamer. I did not appreciate that. Oh, got it. Oh, leave him alone. He's weak. Well, how do I want to do this?
Heavy fire support.
59, 79. Let's attack here.
Immortals awaiting command.
I mean, I can always warp him out of there if I have to.
Progressing.
That I don't want to have double attacks going. Particle beamer. Let's bring you up. Oh, I guess I don't technically want him attacking it here. We can attack Sister Superior. Bring you up to here. Okay, good. You've almost... gotten up here. 44.
Setting position. Heavy fire support.
Let's bring you over this way. Shoot into these guys. Good. Bring you over here. Shoot into these guys.
Immortals await in command. The sound of our guns will herald their death.
Where do I want to hit? You may be able to get some good attacks here, I guess. You got one kill, I guess. Wouldn't exactly say that was a good hit. Once you shoot into these guys. Alright, you almost got all the way up there. Pull you back. And let you hit again. Okay, good. Put you there. He's probably going to get himself assassinated.
Immortals await in command. Already on our way. Scouts. Artillery.
Yeah, the Sisters are just a hard faction for the Necrons a little bit because of all those accuracy bonuses they get. Yeah, heavy flaming through them. Good choice. He's trying to pull out of there so he can do the attack. Got his kill.
Heavy fire support.
I'll bring you guys over here. This is the carbine here. So I just need you to get one kill. God damn it. These guys are going to be like the last one standing. Okay, good. That's 13. You should be able to do 13 damage. Make me proud. Okay. So if we were going to empower, this would give the plus 40 evasion, minus 10 accuracy for 2 turns with a 2-turn cooldown. And then the nebuloscope empowered would end up increasing its ammunition by 1, decreasing the cooldown by 2, giving you a 30% critical hit chance plus 8 range stability and 80% partial cover blockage. So if I do that, oh sure, I empowered it, but I can't use it because you still need to have an attack. Cool, so I just wasted that ability. That's kind of funny, actually. Alright, attack here.
The sound of our guns will herald their death. Firing on target.
Fire into them. There you go.
Immortals awaiting command. Already on our way. Attack vector.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Heavy fire. Progressing. Firing on target.
I cannot kill these guys because of all this evasion. And the smoke.
Heavy fire support.
There we go. Now it should be fine. Finally. Alright, so those are the different builds with the tomb blades. Like I said, I think this was kind of a bad episode to kind of show them off, because as the Adeptus Sororitas get increased momentum, then they end up getting increased evasion. And the other thing is, if the lower tier infantry, when they get attacked, they have a chance of stacking a blessing, and then that gives them additional armor. So it maybe looked like these guys don't do a lot of damage. Now, they don't do a ton, but I think you get an idea. It's like, do you want one to have living lightning? Do you want one to be able to do hit and runs, or just a weak particle weapon? So different builds for different situations, as you can see. And then obviously with the strategic command, like I said, you can run them all over the map and end up capturing a lot of points there. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.